If you guys remember back in my office tour, I had this space over here which was pretty much covered with a Midoriya My Hero Academia poster, and I was like, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do with it. Well, I finally kind of figured that out. We picked up a new TV, and this is the TCL 4 Series Android Smart TV. Let's go ahead and dive into the details. It's pretty much awesome, but there is some negatives about it. Let's get into it. First thing I'm going to say is that this is not exactly a review, more of a detailed overview of it. There's way more information that you probably want when digging into like which TV is perfect. But right off the back, this is a $300 TV that I got from Best Buy or over the Black Friday sale actually. And it was kind of a really perfect thing. So let's dive into the specs, give it a TLDR. This is a 43-inch 4K HDR10 Android Smart TV. And yes, this is an LED TV, nothing fancy, not OLED, not mini LED or anything like that, just a basic LED TV. Now, with all that being said, this is a 60 Hertz panel. It cannot go any higher than that. So if you're into console gaming, this will be great. You're going to get your 60 frames per second. However, if you're a PC gamer and, well, actually even a console gamer, depending on the latest consoles, and you're looking for higher than 60 frames per second, this will not be the ideal scenario for you. I actually did test this doing 4K gaming on this just a little bit, just to see what it's for, well, what it's about, you know. And yeah, I could definitely tell the difference between gaming on the TV versus gaming on my 144 Hertz Dell monitors. It was actually quite obvious. I'm a little bit surprised by that, how obvious it was. However, not such a big deal for me because I actually did not really pick this up for gaming. What this is going to be doing for me is pretty much, well, like it's doing right now, looking nice and pretty in the background here, and also more for entertainment of streaming and stuff like that. Whenever me and my wife are hanging out here, we can actually be looking at the TV instead of trying to see my monitors here, which is a little bit more difficult. So yeah, and it's doing a great job at that. Another reason why I picked this specific TV, this TCL Android TV, is because in terms of getting a 4K TV, it was a little bit difficult to find one that fit in this specific space. There was only about 40 inches or less in between my speakers above my monitors here. And for some reason, when it came to 4K TVs, at the time, I couldn't really find one that would actually fit. Now, this is a 43-inch, but the actual TV itself is about 40 inches, a little under 40 inches. When I actually got it mounted up, I used a Rocketfish tilt TV mount from Best Buy, and it fit perfectly. I even have a little bit of wiggle room where I can slide the TV left or right. Also, that was the first time I've ever actually mounted a TV by myself. Pretty awesome. Now, in terms of experience, like when I actually turned on the TV, the first thing I noticed was the colors. Watching any of my streams on the TV versus watching them on my monitors is like night and day in terms of the colors. The colors are so much better on the TV than it is on my monitor. I knew there would be some difference, but not as big as a difference as it is. It's really nice. I really prefer watching pretty much anything I'm doing, even if it's on the computer. I will slide that screen up to my TV and watch it full screen on the TV. In terms of the HDR10, obviously it does get nice and bright. Now, with this being a $300 TV, and I don't really have experience with the high dollar TVs that do HDR much better, I'm pretty certain that if you go up in price, you're gonna get a much better HDR experience. But for me, the HDR does make a difference when watching all kinds of different shows, and it is nice. Now, if you're doing HDR via Windows, it is annoying because another way for you to do that is you have to actually right click on the desktop, go into your Windows display settings, and then switch the HDR10, or the HDR on or off manually. It doesn't auto detect and switch it on for you, which is kind of annoying, like you would be able to do if you were watching pretty much anything else using the TV itself and its apps instead of using the computer. Now, with all that being said, as I said before at the beginning of the video, this was not exactly perfect. There's a kind of an annoying thing when it comes to this TV and waking from sleep. So when my computer goes to sleep, or even when I just let the TV go to sleep on its own, and I try to come back in the morning or the next day or just later and wake the TV up, there'll be vertical lines on half of the TV, and it'll just go away. But a lot of the times it doesn't go away, and literally your image will be shown behind these weird vertical lines with a messed up screen. And at first I thought I had somehow broken the TV, or it somehow had a cracked screen, even though it was brand new and I barely touched it besides, mounting it on the wall. Turns out that just turning the TV off completely and then turning it back on pretty much made it go away, but I have no idea what is the actual problem. When searching online, some people call it hardware, or some people say that it's software. Whatever it is, I'm just telling you this now because honestly, it can actually be a deal breaker for a lot of people. I'm not 100% certain that I would have bought this TV had I known that issue existed, because you're gonna let your TV go to sleep. That's just how things go. You don't actually turn off the TV completely every single night. Most smart TVs, when you tap that power button, it goes to sleep, and you actually have to force it to turn off completely most of the time, which again, you're never really gonna do. You shouldn't have to think about it. But with this TCL 4 Series TV, you do have to think about it. It is an issue, and you might get it as well if you pick up this model TV. Or not. Maybe you won't. I have no idea, but judging from the comments I saw when I started researching this, when I saw this issue, it turns out it's not exactly a niche thing. A lot of people actually ran into this issue as well. One more thing is the UI is very simple, but it is very simple, and for the most part is responsive. It's not exactly slow. However, it can be better. It can be a little bit faster. More importantly, when I'm trying to resume shows, sometimes, especially when it comes to the Plex, it just won't load when I'm trying to resume a movie directly from the dashboard. If I load up any of the apps, all the apps work perfectly fine. But if you're trying to resume a show directly from the dashboard, which it does give you the option to do that for some applications, it just will hang for quite a while before it kicks in, or it just will hang and just not load the app at all. That's a little bit annoying. That's more on the Android TV OS than it is on the actual hardware itself, at least in my opinion. All in all, the TV for the TCL 4 Series Android Smart TV has pretty much ticked all the boxes. The main thing I was looking for was a functional use of space that was above my monitors here between my speakers. I don't know if it was going to be a shelf or something else, and it turns out to be a TV, and it works great. I use it every single day for all kinds of things, from just getting a bigger view of documents, so if I'm looking at things with multiple people, or just watching and enjoying my shows in much better quality. It works well. Even with the big negative I have about the wake from sleep annoying crap that it does, I still love it. And if you do find it at the price I found it at, which was $300 or less, then yeah, I say it should be on your list. I think you'll love it just fine. If you've seen the other TVs that are guaranteed to not have the stupid issues that I just laid out for this guy, then maybe you should go for them. Well, that's about it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope it helped you make a personal decision if you're looking at TVs or anything like that. Or if not, head down into the comment box. Let me know what you're checking out, what I should be checking out, or if you have any other comments about anything else, let me know down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos all the time, and ring that notification bell to know when I upload. You guys have a good one. Bye.